What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. It's Friday. It's cold outside, or so I'm told. 39 degrees. It actually snowed today. First snow of the season, which was kind of ridiculous because this morning it was cold, and then it got a little bit rainy, and then the rain went away, and I'm like, okay. And then it started snowing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's next? A land hurricane? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the procedure here? Stay fucking calm. That's the procedure. Anywho, so hope everybody had a great week. Hope their weekend's going to be fantastic. I am looking forward to the weekend, but I'm also not looking forward to the weekend, if that makes any sense. For two reasons. Reason number one is I'm looking forward to it. Is we're going to an R-rated magic show tonight, which is an amazing concept. It's a magician that goes up there and then I guess just does like adult themed magic tricks and stuff like that with banter and all that stuff. I assume that's what it's going to be like. So I'm really looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to cleaning out the garage this weekend, which is what we're going to do. We have a whole garage that we need to get cleaned up. We got to get it cleaned up and get it taken care of. And I just am not really looking forward to that because it's supposed to be not cold, but just kind of annoying this weekend. But anyway, I'm like I said, I'm of two minds about it, and mind number two is kind of winning right now. But anyway, for those of you that listen to the Chopping Birds Weekly NFL podcast, first of all, thank you. I think one of y'all watched it. So far, it's just one person's watched it. But in the video, I said that the reason that my voice sounds a little interesting right now is because I went to a concert on Tuesday night and did a suicide trip. Luckily, I didn't drive. Thank God. Thank God Lane drove. My friend Lane, his girlfriend Dana, the vice wife, and I went to Lubbock, which is about 2 hours from here, and went and saw, and in order, Atreyu, Ice Nine Kills, Black Veil Brides, and Motionless in White. I went for Black Veil Brides. Dana, Lane's girlfriend, friend of mine, went for Motionless in White, and I can see why. They put on a pretty good show, but I'm biased, and I was like, no, Black Veil Brides just swept everybody off the stage. But that's just me. I'm a big Black Veil Brides fan, and I just really enjoy them. Ice Nine Kills, did not know much about them. If you guys don't know who Ice Nine Kills is, they are a metal band, but they are a horror movie driven metal band. All their songs are about horror movies. And they have different stage props and stuff like that they used. To name a few movies that the songs reference. They have a song about American Psycho. They have a song about Psycho, Evil Dead, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and I can't remember the first couple that they did. It. They'd have one with Pennywise. It was really cool. The stage show was awesome. Like, they decapitate people, and the shower scene from Psycho, they redo that, and it's freaking awesome. They pay homage in it. It's just really freaking cool. Hold on, guys. I gotta check a text here. Give me 1 second. Any messages? And nope, no messages. So I'm just gonna keep driving by, and I will. I'm supposed to run an errand, but I'm not getting an answer. So I'm just gonna go home, and we're just gonna try again on Monday. Anywho, so I really enjoyed the show. It was awesome. We got about halfway through Atreyu's set by the time we got there, because Jess got off late. So we got there. The doors opened about an hour before we got there. So by the time we got there, an hour had already gone by, and Atreyu was tearing through their set. From what I heard, I liked a lot. Atreyu was really good. The only weird thing about it is Atreyu is the only band on the bill that had a mosh pit. Ice Nine Kills, Black Veil Brides, and Motionless in White did not have mosh pits. So I was like, you're gonna let the opening act have a mosh pit? Like, you're gonna let them do that to you? You're gonna let them upstage you? Because it was pretty. I was like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Which, I mean, I didn't expect Black Veil Brides to have a mosh pit. I didn't really know much about Motionless in White, and I could totally see Ice Nine Kills having a mosh pit, but that's just me. I loved the set for Black Veil Brides. I knew every word to every song, and I love doing that. I love going to concerts where I get the band, I know the words, I know the cadences and all that stuff like that, and it was great. Andy Biersack is an amazing frontman, and he's a good-looking guy. I ain't gonna lie, he's a very good-looking guy. So, like, when he's, like, you know, looking at the crowd and, like, chewing his gum, and then he, like, winks at you and smiles and then walks on to the other side of the stage and sings or growls or whatever, it's just like, yeah, this guy definitely went to the Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley School of Frontmen, because in his book, I think it's called The Shadow Side, he talks about how he took Gene and Paul and he would, like, study them. And he would be like, okay, this is how I react in interviews, this is how I act on stage, this is how I respond to certain questions and certain, you know, parts of the stage set and stuff like that. It's just, you could definitely tell. I mean, he's a freaking amazing frontman. He also, in between songs, yelled at somebody because there was some douchebag in the audience that was throwing glass beer bottles at people. And Andy was like, now, I'm not trying to get dramatic here. I was like, oh, here we go. He's like, but there's some motherfucker in the audience that's throwing beer bottles. You know, that's stupid. If you're going to throw a beer bottle, go ahead and try to throw it at me. Good luck. Hit me. And he's like, you know what? You probably don't even have the arm to hit me. Unless you got Nolan Ryan in the damn crowd, there's no way you're going to hit me. So I guess I'm okay. And it was just like, ooh. Like, all the crowd was like, oh. Because Andy does go on stage rants like that once in a while. Especially if there's somebody in the crowd that's not being very friendly and being assholes. I've seen videos. And the first time I saw them, because this is the second time I've seen Black Veil Brides, first time I saw them was during Warped Tour, so the set was like 5 songs and that was it. This one was actually about, I think it was 10, so doubled it. And loved it. Loved the set. Loved the they played one of their new songs from their new EP, The Morning. They played Devil, which, not gonna lie, the morning before the show, I was in my work van listening to that song on repeat, just trying to, you know, repetition, trying to remember the lyrics, just repetition, and I knew all the words by the time I went to the concert. So, okay, still checking, still nothing. I'm going home. I'm trying to be a nice guy here, but I'm not getting a response, so I'm just gonna head home. And oh darn, try again Monday. Anywho, so enough about the concert. It's fantastic. Like I said in the Chop and Birch Weekly NFL podcast, if it's coming near you, you know, look it up. The Trinity of Terror tour. Look it up. If it's coming near you, go. It is worth it. It's only like $55 a ticket, and you get 4 bands for $55. That's not a bad deal. That is not a bad deal whatsoever. And really enjoyed it. But anywho, besides that, I really don't have much else personally going on in my life. The Halloween party that we had was awesome. It was fun. It was funny. I think I told you guys I would have a story for y'all. So I do have a story. So story time. Sitting out front and just hanging out with my friends around the fire pit, because my friend Tanner was so awesome. He gave us his fire pit. So we were around the fire pit. You know, the kids are roasting marshmallows and the adults are, you know, they're drinking their beers and conversing, or as we say down here, conversating. This couple kept walking by. Like, they would walk, you know, away from my house. They would walk to my house. Like, they did it multiple times. I guess they were just, you know, walking the neighborhood, just having a good time, just living their best life, which is awesome. So the first time they walked by, I heard them, because I heard them conversating from across the street. And so I was in my Michael Myers costume. So I just opened the door oh so slightly and just stood on the front step of my porch and was just staring them down. Just watching them. And the first time the the girl of the couple looked at me. She said, "Oh shit!" And then when they were walking back, we were sitting by the fire, and she, saw me again. I stood up and I just stared at her, and I was doing the same thing, just following them as they were walking. And she said, "I like your Jason costume." I broke character. I took my mask off and I walked up to her and I said, "Oh, this is Michael Myers." And she's like, "I ain't gonna lie to you." She said, "That goes hard." She said, "That's a good costume. That's a good costume." I said, "Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it." And she said, "Now put the mask back on." So I put the mask back on, and then they started singing, started doing like a little clapping, and I started just dancing to it. It was like, hey, hey, hey. So that was funny, and I shook their hands and told them to have a good night, and thanks for dropping by. And then I had one kid that drove past us. He was in the passenger side of his best friend's ride. He was probably about 12 or 13. He drove by and said, "Hey, can I join y'all?" And my friend Tanner said, "Yeah, sure." But the guy kept driving. So I was like, why ask if you're just going to keep going? But no, the party was fun. Like I said, the kids got to roast marshmallows and make s'mores. Jess made some really good food. She made some mummy pigs in a blanket. She made alcohol and sugar-free Jello shots for me so that I can enjoy them. She made sugar-free cupcakes for me. She made gluten-free cupcakes for my wife. And it was fun. I had some music, had friends. It was just a blast. And I wish Halloween was more than just one night. But, show goes on. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to that channel and become a Piglet today. I'd appreciate it greatly. I'd appreciate it. And guys, that's all I have for you. Always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.